Hi, my name is Shafina binti Amir Bahar and my matrix number 262617. My title of the individual assignment is the liquidity risk and its determinant. For the issues and problem, there has three in this study, which is first is the effect of the pandemic, which is COVID-19. Second is the excess stock of the part, and the third is the sales drops of the company, which is BMW. Research question. In this study, it has three research question, which is to determine the internal factors that affect the liquidity risk. Second is to determine the external factors that affect the liquidity risk, and the third one is to determine the internal and external factors towards liquidity risk. In the research question, it has three questions, which is the first one is there any relationship between internal factors and liquidity risk? Second is there any question? Is there any relationship between external risk and liquidity risk? And the last one is there any relationship between internal and external factors and liquidity risk? Next is methodology. In this study, I choose 5 years data sample, which is from the annual report in the BMW company. The second one is to analyze the SPSS like ANOVA, linear regression, and also like descriptive analysis. And in this study, it has three models, which is internal factor, external factor, and both internal and external factor. Next is finding. The first finding is model summary. Model summary. In this model summary, it shows that the adjusted R square is perfectly fit with the model, which is 1, and the Dublin-Watson also autocorrelate because it is less than 3. For the ANOVA, it shows that the p-value is lower than 0.05. Is descriptive statistic. In this descriptive statistic, it shows that when low mean, also low standard deviation. So in this study, it has the mean is 1.04, and also the standard deviation also low, which is 0.09. For the correlation, it shows that the most significant on to the dependent variable is the interest rate, and not significant is the exchange rates. Lastly is coefficients. In these coefficients, it shows that ROA, operational ratio, and exchange rate is the most significant towards the dependent variable, because the significant data is, or p-value is lower than 0.05. For the conclusions, in this study, it shows that most of the significant towards the liquidity risk is the internal and external factors. And for the recommendations, both factor should be avoided, like BMW should avoid. For the recommendations, BMW should avoid any losses that will cause from internal and external factor, so they will predict their losses that will be happen in the future.